It is a scary thought to think that you could be getting on a ship or a plane and never return to see land again, isn't it? A plane crash on land might be scary, but a plane crash or shipwreck at sea might be a little more concerning for most. You and your travel method of choice, including the debris, may never be seen again by anyone and may never be found. Although this is not something that we think about very often and not something that's actually that common anyways, it is something that remains a very real possibility no matter the circumstance when traveling overseas. This thought of disappearing at sea is especially common among one specific area of the ocean. This area is known by many as the Bermuda Triangle. Painting an eerie image of getting lost at sea forever seemed to be the most fitting, because this is the first thing most people associate with the Bermuda Triangle. Many of us know what this place is, or we have a vague idea of it, but our knowledge seems to end there. Until I began researching, I did not know anything about the Bermuda Triangle other than the mysteriousness and its name. I wanted to research something that was kind of weird, and I also like mysteries, so the Bermuda Triangle seemed to fit that criteria pretty well. Today, I will be talking about the Bermuda Triangle in more depth. I will be talking about 1. Where the Bermuda Triangle is, 2. What has happened within the triangle, and 3. The theories, the potentially true and the absolutely outlandish theories that are surrounding the mystery of this strange location. A good place to start with this place is to see why so many people associate an eerie feeling with the Bermuda Triangle. According to the National Ocean Service, the Bermuda Triangle covers 440,000 square miles of the ocean. The triangle has its 3 vertices on Bermuda, Miami, Florida, and Puerto Rico. Many speculate random disappearances within the triangle to be caused by either paranormal or scientific theories. Either way, some odd things do seem to be happening inside of the Bermuda Triangle. The next following 2 stories are true, and they lend the Bermuda Triangle its mysterious nature since both of these stories are left seemingly unfinished. What is probably the origin story of the abnormal behavior in the Bermuda Triangle is Christopher Columbus's accounts of his travels. As stated by History.com, Columbus claimed that his compass readings were erratic and incorrect while being inside the area of the triangle. He also claimed to see an orange fire fly across the sky, creating an orange glow in front of him. Now today, the fire can probably be assumed to have just been a meteor. The bad compass readings can also be attributed to the fact that a small vertical section of the Bermuda Triangle was one of the few places on Earth where magnetic north and the magnetic south happened to line up at that specific moment in history, which would make sense and throw off Columbus's compass readings. Although both events can easily be explained today by modern science, anyone hearing about these events at that time that they occurred had a very, very good reason to be concerned about the area based off of Columbus's accounts. The event that gave the Bermuda Triangle its notorious reputation and got it to be so well known that was more of a modern event for us today is the disappearance of the USS Cyclops. In March of 1918, a Navy ship with over 300 sailors and over 10,000 tons of manganese ore sank between the locations of the Chesapeake Bay and the tropical island of Barbados. This ship never sent a distress signal, even though it was fully equipped to do so. The ship and its wreckage were never found to this day. Adding to this story, in 1941, 2 of the Cyclops' smaller sister ships sailed and also disappeared in the same manner without anyone knowing along an almost identical shipping route. In recent years, there have been multiple other examples of ships and planes disappearing or pilots becoming disoriented and lost. The 2 examples I mentioned just happen to be the best known examples that gave the Bermuda the most publicity in recent years. Now that some of the most popular stories about the Bermuda Triangle have been covered, let's look at some theories about what happens inside of the Bermuda Triangle. Now, there are endless possibilities as to what people can imagine about what's happening inside of the Bermuda Triangle. The most common theories, however, according to The Week, a United Kingdom-based weekly news publication with analysis on various topics, are rogue waves, methane bubbles, Atlantis, aliens, and no mystery at all. Now, I'm sure you can guess which options are more probable than others, but I'll cover all of these theories in more detail. Rogue waves are up first, and rogue waves are definitely something that could be a possibility in the triangle. A rogue wave, according to the Huffington Post, could reach almost 100 feet tall with the circumstance of storms coming in from the north and storms coming in from the south meeting inside of the Bermuda Triangle. This 100-foot wave height would be tied with the biggest wave to ever be recorded, matching heights that tsunamis produce. This, if a possibility, would easily wreck ships inside of the Bermuda Triangle. Methane bubbles are second on the list, and they are also another sound theory. Huge craters that are above large oil and gas deposits underwater can give off large amounts of methane gas, resulting in large eruptions of water and gas. This has been the case recorded in northern countries like Russia and Norway. If these craters happen to be inside of the Bermuda Triangle, it could explain the seemingly random disappearance of ships. According to Megan Seaver, editor of Earth magazine and the author of several scientific publications, and the American Geological Institute, the buoyancy of a ship due to this release of gas would severely decrease and thus flip or sink a ship. However, the article also mentions how situational all of this would have to be. A ship would have to be in the right place at the right time, perfectly positioned over a crater that would release this methane gas for the ship to sink in the Bermuda Triangle. So, although methane bubbles is a good theory, it doesn't seem to be a good broad blanket theory to explain why ships are sinking inside of the Bermuda Triangle. The next couple theories are improbable, if not totally impossible, but they're worth mentioning just because. Some think that the lost city of Atlantis would be inside of the Bermuda Triangle, and the so-called power source of Atlantis is still in existence, therefore affecting the boats and the planes that come near it. The alien theory, which is my personal favorite, says that the triangle is used as a portal for aliens to travel to and from Earth, or used as a portal to capture people. Others think that the triangle could have reverse gravity properties and also might have sea monsters just because. Once again, these theories are based on nothing but opinion, so there's really no explanation for any of these theories, but they're still worth mentioning to highlight the skepticism that we as humans have about things that we cannot scientifically understand. The final theory, and the one that seems to actually be the most probable, is the theory of there being no mystery at all. According to Australian scientist Carl Kruszelnicki, as cited in The Week, there is probably nothing abnormal about the Bermuda Triangle. The mystery is no more than human error, weather issues, and a high volume of ships already traveling through the triangle. Elaborating on the point made by Kruszelnicki, most credible research actually backs his point. A report published in 2013 by the World Wildlife Fund was done on shipping accidents at sea. Out of all the locations listed, the Bermuda Triangle did not make the list for one of the most dangerous shipping areas. Instead, these locations were Southeast Asia, the East Mediterranean and the Black Sea, the North Sea, and the British Isles. Also, as cited in the Huffington Post, the U.S. Coast Guard and the National Ocean Service are quoted saying that there is no additional danger of traveling in the Bermuda Triangle versus anywhere else in the ocean. This research done by credible institutions stands to debunk the myths that have been created about the triangle. In closing, the Bermuda Triangle is a mystery that has perplexed humanity for well over 500 years. From Columbus's mysterious voyages to the USS Cyclops going missing and getting national attention, multiple instances of mysterious circumstances have raised questions about the safety and the happenings of the area. Although many theories have been used to try and explain what we can't make sense of, the eerie happenings within the Bermuda Triangle can probably be chalked up to many freak accidents, human error, and less than perfect weather. The accidents in the triangle happen no more often than accidents anywhere else in the sea. Now, we may never know for sure, but this phenomenon can let us all ponder the powers of nature or lead us to dig deeper about natural phenomena for which there seems to be no explanation. Thank you.